Hey guys, welcome back to T2SMC Trader. So in this video, which is a live execution, I have shared this execution to my Discord group. So I'd love to explain the whole thinking process behind this trade. Okay, so you can see that this market has traded 1 minute last fair value gap. So I have marked that lowest down close body close candle as my order block. So I'm now waiting to see a body close above that lowest down close body close candle. And as you can see, it has taken the liquidity. So that is the lowest liquidity that has been taken. So let's wait to see if when the market will close above that order block, then we will look for the buying opportunity. This thinking process is actually the base of trading. If you don't have the thinking process, you will have nothing to do in this market. So FOMO, fault, everything will be gone if you have a feelings about this market. You have to work with your feelings. You have to work with the price action. You have to be very confident about your entry. That's all you need. If you have all of this, perfect. Go for the trade. Then it will be a losing trade. It will be a winning trade. No need to worry about that. So it's trying to close above that order block line. If it close one tick above that order block line, I'll take buy. If it doesn't close above that order block line, I will have no entry. I will wait until the body close. It didn't close above this order block, so still I'm not interested to take the entry over here. This is the price action from 13th May 2025, Tuesday. All of you know that what we are looking for from the morning session live, and I believe that most of you are profitable today because it was really so beautiful price action. As the market didn't close above this order block line, I'm not interested to push the button because this market can keep falling. I have no idea. I'm thinking that it will reverse from that 1 minute last fair value gap, but it doesn't need to reverse from there. It can keep falling. So I need the confirmation, and the confirmation I will get if and only if another bull candle close above that order block line, at least one tick above that order block line. So let's wait a bit to see while it is going to close above that order block line. In the meantime, if there is another lowest body close candle, if it can make another body close candle, lowest body close candle, I'll switch my order block line from that candle to the next candle. Okay, so let's see if it can make another lowest body close candle, lowest low close body close candle. Still now this is my order block because that is the lowest down close body close candle. Now all of this order block idea is going to be happen because I have that 1 minute fair value gap, and that candle has traded that 1 minute fair value gap. That is why I'm more interested to mark the order block. At the same time, you can see that is the 15-minute order block on my right. I'm just going to mark it. So this is my 15-minute order block. That down close body close candle has traded a 15-minute bullish fair value gap as well as that hourly last fair value gap high. Okay, but more importantly, it has traded that fair value gap from 15-minute chart. That is why this is my 15-minute order block. So all I need an higher time PDRA, and over here I have the 15-minute order block. So I'm not going to take my entry from one depending on 1 minute chart. I'm using both 15-minute chart as well as the 1 minute chart. Okay, 15-minute order block and 1 minute last fair value gap. So if it can close one tick above that line, I will take my entry, and my target is that weekly last fair value gap. I'll show it to you after a bit. Let me actually, okay, it will close one tick above that. Now there is my buy. Okay, so that candle close above that line, I took my buy over here because market has closed above that order block line. I'm already in the trade, and my stop loss is below the order block, 2 tick below that order block. I'll show you the high time frame level as well. Just give me a moment. First, let me make sure where I should take the partial. So I should take the partial to the rejection block, but I would love to take the partial around 20 handle. So it's a round figure. That is why I'll try to take my partial around 20 handle. And my target is 31 handle, 3 tick, something like that, okay? Look at that last five. Look at how beautifully it is holding that market, right? So beautifully it is holding that market. So that is the weekly last fair value gap. I'm waiting to see that market will reach to that weekly last fair value gap. Okay, I have already explained that in my live around the morning session. And here is hourly last fair value gap. That two black line is the hourly last fair value gap. And as you can see that how beautifully market has tapped to this hourly last fair value gap high, as well as it has traded that 15-minute order block. Now it is going higher. So I have 15-minute order block as my higher time frame level, as well as 1 minute last fair value gap and the order block. I didn't take my entry from that order block because this fair value gap is very higher. Okay, so I need the confirmation. This order block is the confirmation that I'm going higher. I've already posted it to my Discord while I took my entry or framing my trade. I've already shared it to my Discord, and some of you has taken the same entry. I am really glad that you have taken this entry because this is really so beautiful trade. I believe so, and let's see how it is going to react. Okay, I have a lot to give in this video. I know it's gonna be a big video, but I will go with the price action. I don't want to speed up the video. Okay, so I would love to go slowly with every single minute so that I can show you every kind of thinking process while this market is reacting from this fair value gap. I mean from this market line. So here you can see the entry fair value gap and the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Market is reacting from that entry plus last fair value gap. I have marked both of them because they're very small fair value gaps, so I have marked both of them. I'm expecting some kind of reaction from that last or entry fair value gap, and it will come back again to the order block area. Then it will go higher. Okay, so that is why I have just marked it, and let's see if it can come and fall. If it break that order block level, then I will mark the min threshold of that order block, which is actually the 50% of that order block, to predict the extreme fall. Okay, that should be the extreme fall, the 50% of that order block. So let's see how far it can fall. I know it's gonna be little weird, but if you have already watched the screenshot in our Discord, you have seen that I have marked a lot of things over here, right? A lot of fair value gap, rough fair value gap, then why I want speed, where I want speed, and where I don't want to see that low will be taken, why everything is over here. You will get all the explanation if you watch until the end of this video. So it has broken the order block level. I'm more interested to see it is going to respect the 50% of that order block. So I'm going to mark the 50% of that order block, which is called the min threshold. I don't want to see anybody will close below that min threshold. Nobody should close below that min threshold. If unfortunately one body close below this min threshold, the very next body has to close above that min threshold of that order block. Okay, so now it has traded the min threshold or the 50% of that order block. Again, I don't want to see anybody close below this min threshold, but if there is a body that has closed below this min threshold, the very next body has to close above this min threshold. Otherwise, this trade can be collapse. My trade can be a losing trade. At the same time, I will keep watching that 1 minute last fair value gap because it should stop the market. This candle should not go below the 50% of that 1 minute last fair value gap. It should not go below the 50% of that area. Still, my stop loss is below the order block, 2 tick below the order block, so my stop loss is set. So one body has closed below this mean threshold. I want to see that the next body is going to close above the mean threshold. Okay, it is called the fake breakout. Of course, market can do the fake breakout. There's nothing wrong. If the body doesn't close above the mean threshold, then this trade is going to be low probability. What should we do in that type of situation? In that type of situation, wherever this market will go higher a bit, I will trail my stop loss. Okay, if the body doesn't close above this mean threshold, then I have to move my stop loss faster. I can't believe this anymore. Look at this fair value gap. This fair value gap, I'm expecting that it will work as a trough fair value gap. So let me mark it as a trough fair value gap. It should work as a trough fair value gap. What do I mean by that? Trough fair value gap means while this market will react from that fair value gap, it can't take the recent swing low. Okay, it should not take that recent swing low. If the body close 1 tick above this fair value gap, I will add one more, which is called the pyramid entry. Okay, I have to write it down, trough fair value gap. If it closes 1 tick above this trough fair value gap, I will add more. I will pyramid my entry. But remember, body has to close above that trough fair value gap. Let's see if it can give another opportunity to take entry over here. See how beautifully it has been reacted from that 1 minute last fair value gap top. This is how you have to observe the fair value gap. It's really so important. It is reacting from that trough fair value gap. There is nothing wrong. Okay, but the problem is this low can't be taken. This low can't be taken. If this low is taken, that means that is not the trough fair value gap, and I can't add more over there. Okay, there will be no opportunity to add more, even if it give me any kind of pyramid opportunity. That is why this low can't be taken. If it is not taken, this trough fair value gap is going to work as a this fair value gap is going to work as a trough fair value gap. It can be respected, that gap, so many times, but all I need to see, that low can't be taken. That's all I need to see. It can retest the mean threshold of that order block, but I also don't want to see that because mean threshold has been done its job. So if it doesn't trade that mean threshold of that order block, that is the best case of scenario. But of course, it can tap this mean threshold one more time or two more time. But if it doesn't tap, that is the best case of scenario. I need to see the speed through that high. Okay, that high should be broken by speed. Why is that? Because this is the high which is valid as a shifting market structure. So I want to see the market structure shift that is going to happen within 1 or 2 minutes, or not 1 or 2 minutes actually, within 3 to 4 minutes. So 130, around 130, so around 129, 130 or 131, it has to go through that high with speed. In the meantime, if it closes above this trough variable gap, I will add more. Just one tick above that trough variable gap, if it closes, I will add more. I can't take a risk without the confirmation, so I need the confirmation first to take the entry. Okay, it didn't close, so still there is no opportunity to add more. But remember that high, that has to be broken with speed. Within 1:29 p.m. New York local time, 1:30 p.m. New York local time, or 1:31, which is the middle of the hour, within these three candles, that high has to be broken. Otherwise, I'll trail my stop loss too tight or too speed, because I will not get confident to hold this trade anymore if it doesn't give me the speed through that high. It has already taken that high, which is called the liquidity taken. It can start to fall. Everything can be broken now. So I need speed through them. So this is the candle. It can break that high, or the very next candle can break that high, or 131 candle can break that high. While it is going to break that high, in the meantime, if it provides me any entry opportunity, I'll add more. That's all. You are observing the trough variable gap. You are observing why I'm predicting that market is not going to take that low. You are observing how I'm expecting the high will be taken. At the same time, why, where, and how I will try to pyramid more entries. Okay. So either this candle or the very next candle has to break that high with speed. Either this one or the very next candle. Any of these two candles has to break that high with speed. I'm ready to add more. If it provides me the entry opportunity, I'll add more. That high has been taken. I'm getting the speed. I'm ready to put a limit order. If it closes above that high, I will put the limit order and I will see if it can take me or if I can pyramid the entry over there. Okay, 1 0. Okay, there you go. If it tap to this trough variable gap now, I will add more over here until this market is not going to break the high of this last variable gap. Okay, the last variable gap is now trading until the high is not broken or it's not trading the high. I was looking for the speed. I got the speed. See the time. It's actually 130, 131 candle. And yeah, I have just cancelled the plan to add more over here because market has the speed. I don't think so that it will come back again to take me. It should keep going higher now. So I have just cancelled the plan. I trailed my stop loss below the propulsion block, not exactly below that propulsion block, but bit lower. Okay, I mean just below this trough fair value gap, and as well as I have covered the open of the order block and just put my stop loss a bit lower of the propulsion block, not bit lower, exactly to the low of this body, lower closing of that down close body close candle. That was the last fair value gap that has been reacted before. This time I want to see it has to be broken with this speed. Okay, and I have got my 20 handle partial perfectly. Let's see if it can give me my profit to the low of the weekly bearish fair value gap or the last fair value gap. I will wait to see the body close above that last fair value gap that has to be broken with speed. So if it is broken with speed, I will move my stop loss the next logical level, that is here actually below that gap. Now here I don't want to see this market will come back again to the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Of course it can come here because there is the propulsion block. It can come over here, but I don't want to take that risk. It should respect the market. Market has to respect the fair value gap above two fair value gap. Okay, if it can make the fair value gap here, there will be one fair value gap, and below that fair value gap I have another fair value gap. It should be respected from those two fair value gap, and then it should hit my target. So I don't want to say it will be back around the last fair value gap from this new leg. That is why I put my stop loss one tick below the middle fair value gap candle. If it come here and stop me out, I'm absolutely okay with that. And I'm targeting 32 handle 3 tick, something like that. 32 handle 3 tick, something like that. That is my target. Five, four, three, two, 1, 0. Wow. Now there is a fair value gap. You can see this market has just made the fair value gap. I want to see it will be traded that fair value gap first before going higher. Okay, I'm talking about this fair value gap. I want to see it will be traded first, and then this market will hit my target. It should be traded. It has to be traded before going higher. This is the thinking process of the trade. You have to have some thinking process. If you don't have any plan, then how can you trade? You have to have some thinking process. Remember this last fair value gap and the entry fair value gap, the maximum fall can happen until the 50% of this last and entry fair value gap, because if this market is bullish, it should not broke that area, because below that area there is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. I don't want to see this market will come back again to the last fair value gap to that 1 minute chart. So it can maximum fall until the CE of that fair value gap. If it respect from there and hit my target, I'll be absolutely okay with that. If it doesn't do that, then I'll get stopped out over there with happiness, with so much happiness. Okay, I will have no problem with that. I hope that it will hit my target. Actually, I'm very near to that target level. So what I was saying, that if you are interested to trade, then you can't just simply push the button. You have to have some storyline over there, how this market is going to react from very specific level. If you can work with them, trust me man, it's really so beautiful. If you don't know how to react with them, then you will always be blind while you will be trading. Okay, so make sure that you know what you are doing. You have to know what you are doing. It is called the middle order block. Around the morning session I showed you some middle order block, and I told you that 90% time it doesn't work. So I told that depending on my experience, sometimes it works, right? but most of the time it doesn't work. Here, I really don't want to see this middle order block will hold the market and send it higher. I really don't want to see that. But of course, it can work over here. Of course, it can do that. Let's see. So let's see the body. Okay, the body has closed above that down close body close candle. Now it's the middle order block. In the morning session live, I explained what is the middle order block. Now it can be traded and this market can hit my target. Of course, it can do that, but 90% of the time it doesn't work. By the way, everything I've done here, I have shared it to our Discord. So if any of you are interested to join to our free Discord, you will get the link to the description. You can join us to our Discord. Okay. I hope that I'll be able to show you the real price action with the live market or live price action. I believe that I'll be able to show it to you. But of course, it's your choice. Do you wanna learn it or not? If you want to learn it, come on, man, join us. So this fair value gap, I wanted to see it will be traded. It has been traded. The maximum fall I'm expecting that can happen until the 50% of that last fair value gap or last plus entry fair value gap. That is the maximum line it can fall. If it is broken, I'll get a stopped out over there. If it is stopping me out, and I'll be very happy with that because I've already taken my partial, and it was very near to my target. I wanted to move my stop loss, but I didn't move it. I would love to keep it over there, and I would love to see if it can give me my extreme profit or not. Those people who are afraid to hold their trade until the target, I can tell you something, and that is take partial. If you can take partial, then you don't need to worry about your target. If it hit your target, perfect. If it doesn't hit your target, you got stopped out to the break even or with some profit, you should be absolutely okay with that. So if you are struggling to hold your trade, then build a habit to take partial. Okay, it will help you to overcome that fear. Fear is everything. If you are fear about this market, that means you don't know how this market is reacting. You have to have that knowledge. So you can see it has tapped to the CE of that fair value gap. I'm happy to see that it has been perfectly reacted from there. It should hit my target now. If it doesn't do that and keep falling, stop me out, absolutely okay, I'm with that. Let's see if it can go through that area now and hit my target or not. Nice move. See the reaction from that 50%. I love to see this type of things. Now I can move my stop loss to that low. Though I don't want to do that. I would love to see if it hit my target, I'm okay. If it doesn't hit it and stop me out over here, I'll be okay as well. Sometimes market should do shit and I'm absolutely okay with that. So 90% of the time that middle order block doesn't work. Okay. So if you see sometimes it is working, don't get confused by that. Don't get influenced by that. Try not to use the middle order block to take your entry. Please don't do that. It will help you. It will save your gut. The way it is reacting from that fair value gap, I don't like it. So this fair value gap, I don't like it. I don't know, guys. This is going to help you or not. But if you have made to watch this video until here, Please write down boom to the comment box so that I can know that how many of you have watched this video actually. I will have an idea about my viewers who are here really to learn. And yeah, it will help me to give the priority as well as to answer your question. Because if I know that you are more interested to learn, I will try to replay all of your comment, all of your question, all of your confusion. But if I find out that okay, some of you are actually not interested to learn, instead you are here to copy trade or something like that, sometimes I ignore your question or your queries, because I know that you are not here to learn. That is why I'm saying, if you have made to watch this video until here, write down boom to the comment box. I will know that who has watched this video and who was interested to learn actually. He is not here just to copy trade. Instead, he want his freedom. And yeah, I will have an idea. So please don't forget to write down boom to the comment box. The way it is reacting from that fair value gap, I don't like it, because it has already traded the 50% of that fair value gap with the last and entry fair value gap, but now it is not moving. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, I got a stop out actually, and yeah, that's cool. I got my 20 handle partial, and then I got stopped out with some profit, and I can see that it has traded the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, more specifically the propulsion block. It's okay. Now it will go higher and then it will hit the target or it will give me the boom. I don't care about that. I'm already profitable. So this is how I actually trade. If you like it, don't forget to let me know that. If you have any confusion, don't forget to let me know that. If you are not my subscriber, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay. So take care of your family, take care of yourself, be happy, be profitable, and please don't lose the money. See you guys. Bye bye.